comes out, you heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Hello guys, welcome again, a new live stream. So let's talk about Bitcoin. So we have a new month to close. Actually, this month is very important because I want to see if actually Bitcoin fire finally the sell signal I was talking about before. Let's see. Let me show you here the monthly. We have July here, and well, not yet actually, not yet. In the last minute, Bitcoin we had a bounce, yes. But it doesn't matter. I think it's just about time. Yeah, it's just about time because it's just about time. But we don't have confirmation not this month. So in one day chart, well, I will explain this later. But in monthly chart, I am still looking for the bearish divergence. Let me show you here. We have this, and after we have this bearish divergence, of course, I mean the title of this live stream was like, "Hey, is the bull market over?" No, not yet. Yeah. But with this, the better divergence we have in the monthly, if I see a bounce, for example, you see a rally right here, or something like this, of course, this is going to be a major sell opportunity because after that, Bitcoin just is going to crash for at least 2 years. Yeah, that's actually the thing. Now, in July, now let me show you here the three-month chart. Yeah, here we have, well, no, it's not this one, the bi-monthly here. We have a shooting star here, as you can see here. So any close, actually Bitcoin is doing well. I mean, the close is not the best. Actually, it's not the best. It's clear resistance right now here. I was hoping Bitcoin closing below 60K or 60K at least to start calling for in the long term, right? I mean, please don't get confused. This is a monthly chart, right? I'm talking about the next 1 year, right? So if we see Bitcoin breaking in 60K, that is not the case right now. Yeah, in the long term, after 1 year, maybe 25, 20K or something like that will be the target in the long term, right? So now let's talk about the weekly chart. Weekly chart here actually is doing very well. It's in sideways here. The weekly chart is about to cross the sell line here. We have to wait a little more time. Yeah, maybe all this month again. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man, but this year, Bitcoin, the price action is really, really bad. Since March, we are in sideways here. There is not too much to say, actually, because you see, right? It's not moving since March. It's just not moving, just between 70 and 60K. I don't know, it's boring, actually. But one thing here is very, very concerning for me. There is no volume here right now here. So potentially this week we'll see Bitcoin crossing the sell line here. And officially, if we see this, well, let me show you here. Every time when we have OBB below the sell line here, it's not very good actually for Bitcoin. Technically speaking, it's not in a bull market based on the volume, right? Of course, don't get me wrong. This is price action, right? We are in a bull market still. But remember what I said before, volume is extremely, extremely important. So if we see every time when OBB is below the zero line in weekly chart, I mean, it's just bad. It's just bad, you see? So every time when Bitcoin is below the zero line here, in general, everything is very bad. As you can see here, in 2014, to the downside. In 2018, to the downside. And actually it was the bear market. Every time when Bitcoin in OBB is below the sell line, technically is the bear market there. Yeah, as you can see here, we have from 50K all the way down to 17K, 16K. So and now we are gonna see the same setup right now. Yeah, I mean, like in a couple of weeks, I think. If Bitcoin breaks the sell line here, technically speaking, based on the volume, right? Based on the volume, no price action, we can expect like Bitcoin will just keep sideways, dropping the following years, at least 1 year or two. So now, of course, in the short term, of course, I'm looking for a bounce. I posted in my private channel in one day chart. I opened a long position around 60K, right around here, 60K. I am here in long position looking for the ME55, looking for a bounce. Why? Because, well, first of all, Bitcoin is playing ping pong, right? As I said before, this is the support, this is the resistance, right? I was looking for shorts here, right? And I'm looking for longs. Yeah, it's boring, I know. I know, because Bitcoin just in sideways here, and my technical analysis in my private channel was like this, something like this, right? Sideways here, sideways, and after that, a bounce. Now it's happening here. The target should be around $65,000, but well, let me show you here. We have a 1-day chart here, 1-day chart fresh by signal. Well, actually 2 days ago. Yeah, we had a buy signal here. That's why I opened the long position, looking for this bounce. I am in profit right now. Yeah, very good, right? But I know Bitcoin, we don't have bullish divergence, we don't have volume. So just Bitcoin will bounce here, maximum $65,000. And after that, thank you. And after that, continuation to the downside. That is my technical analysis. So, of course, we have time. Bitcoin all this week, right? All this week, just in sideways here, sideways, just in looking for a bounce. But maybe by then, you see Bitcoin below $65,000 this week. Yeah. Potentially we'll see just continuation, something like this, right? Something like this, right? And by the end of the week, you will see Bitcoin just, well, in sideways, wasting time. Now, there is no evidence like Bitcoin will have a massive pump right now because the volatility is extremely high, right? So that's why I am looking just for just a choppy market and just sideways here. Of course, I am in profit, right? I strongly suggest you are in long like me, right? Because you're in my private channels and you in my private channel, you are long. Just protect your entry, but don't be like too greedy, right? Looking for, oh yes, the next 100K. No, I think just the target should be 64, 65, around there for me. I'm fine. I'm happy with that. And that's it. I will just take profits. Now let me show you here. In 4-hour chart, I open a long position around here. In my case around here, right? Looking for first target was the ME55, but in this case was very close, as you can see here. So that's why I was looking for a break. So that's why I'm looking for the ME55 in 1-day chart. So around $55,000. And now let me show you here. The resistance is very simple in 4-hour chart. Here around here. This is the resistance, the first, $65,000. If Bitcoin breaks 65, the major resistance, right, of all this like choppy market is around $67,000. This is the resistance like actually is very important, around $67,000. That is the area. Breaking $67,000 to the moon, potentially yes, but let's see. Because it's very hard when people, it's very hard, well, actually, it's not like that. You think about it, people hate trading sideways because it's boring, right? But they don't see something. When you're trading sideways, it's very easy, right? Because you buy the bottom right here, yeah, and you sell the top, and that's it. You will have to wait. It's boring, yes, believe me. Since March, we are in this just ping pong, and oh my god! But well, never mind. So, technically speaking, right now we have a potential buy signal into the chart. Potentially, yes, but well, we need to wait for confirmation. So my concern here is we don't have volume. Many time frames, like 2-day chart and also 3-day chart, we don't have volume. You see? So if you see a buy signal in curve, right, in 1-day chart, 2-day chart, 3-day chart, oh my god, to the moon, I'm gonna buy all at $60,000. I don't think so. Why? Because remember, volume is extremely important. And this is telling me, yes, Bitcoin is holding the range. Yes, without volume. Without volume. That's the point. Without volume. So even if Bitcoin is holding right now, eventually there is a very high chance just Bitcoin will do something like this, right? Something like this. When? I don't know when. Exactly when. I think, honestly, when we see finally the monthly sell signal here. Yeah. Now, if we see the sell signal here in the monthly plus various divergence, automatically my target will be around 20K. 20K around here, 20K, something like this. And it's going to be very bad because as you can see here, the ME55 in the monthly is around $30,000. Of course, the first target should be like here, but I can tell you right now something. I cannot predict the future, right? But this is not healthy. You don't want to see the ME55 to be tested in the monthly very soon, like very fast. No. You want to see something like this, right? a test, and after that, after 1 year, right? 1 year, another test, and after a bounce. Here we have test was in October 2023, and now we are in July 2024. So just like 7 months, something like that, right? So for me, it's too soon. Yeah, it's too soon. I want to see Bitcoin just holding this range, and just keep pumping at some point. But the odds are very low right now because we have the monthly and also bi-monthly here. Let me show you here. We have the volume, the momentum in bi-monthly is super low. So I will tell you something. I was talking to one of my friends. I have a friend. He's actually very old. Well, actually, yeah, he's old. But he has around 20 years of experience. And he was watching my previous live stream and he said, okay, very interesting. You are using volume, blah, blah, blah. Yes. But he noticed something very interesting for Bitcoin. The momentum is actually very, 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 very small, right? Every cycle. So I agree with him because he said something like maybe potentially Bitcoin is getting ready for a reversal in the long term. So in the next following years, people, they keep talking, Bitcoin 100K, 200K. And actually, based on the momentum here, well, potentially the next bear market is going to be very bad, but not just bad. I mean, very, very, very bad. Because I agree with him about this. Potentially the next time when you see Bitcoin testing the MI55, is going to break the MI55. Yeah. I think the MI55 is not going to hold anymore. Yeah. So that's why, of course, I will buy in my case. Of course, I will open long positions, yes, but I will be just defensive. So I will tell you something. From this point, right, in the moment when I see the monthly sell signal here, because someone asked me about this, right, I will be defensive the following years. Yeah, here. If I see the better variance here in the monthly, in some point this month or maybe next month, all this momentum here, even if we see a bounce, if we are happy for like, Bitcoin is pumping, right? Yes, but in the big picture, I know I want to remember, like, I have to be defensive here, right? All this year and 2025. Yeah. So that's why you are holding altcoins. You are thinking Bitcoin will go to the moon. Perfect. Totally right. This message is for maybe traders, like long-term traders. They are holding and they want to sell. Holders, like they don't sell, is fine. You just don't sell. Don't sell and just wait. Maybe one day when you are happy, you can sell it. But in my case, I am telling you what I will do in the following months. Now, something that's very interesting here is the volatility. Volatility in monthly chart, let me show you here, it's in weekly chart. And weekly chart is very, very, very low. You see? So this is telling me, of course, the price action here is contracting. Yeah. But it's $10,000 range. Usually Bitcoin likes to have likes to be in sideways, like in $10,000 range in weekly chart is actually something is totally normal. But something is very interesting here, like this volatility here, as you can see here, is in the highs. It's in the highs. So we need to wait for confirmation, but if we see Bitcoin breaking OBB, I mean, there is no volume in weekly chart, right? Technically speaking, well, historically speaking, right? Every time when Bitcoin broke the MI55, the seller line in OBB, technically we are in a bear market. Let me just be clear. Based on volume, okay? Yeah, you can say, but Bitcoin is pumping. Yes, I mean, it's expensive. Yes. But volume is telling me something is not good, right? So my job as a trader, I need to read the chart, and just the chart is telling me right now. Let me just repeat this exercise because maybe it's a little bit difficult to understand. Every time when Bitcoin, historically speaking, right, if we see Bitcoin for first time breaking OBB here, yeah, the seller line here, and here, right, breaking the seller line here, and here, yep, breaking here, all the times, what happened? After 6 months or even 1 year, what happened? The direction was to the downside, right? So here we have Bitcoin breaking the MI55, the seller line, and we have from $6K to $3,000. And here from 50K, around here 45K to $15,000, right? So that's why I am defensive. You see? I am defensive. because we will see potentially this signal in the following weeks. So that's why if you're holding Bitcoin and you're holding altcoins and you are thinking Bitcoin will keep pumping, I have bad news for you, my friend. I think I want to see that, of course. Yes, I want to believe, right? But I don't know. I trust more my system than myself about trading because sometimes, no. I will just buy it because I feel it, right? I want it. I had a dream, I will be rich, right? In 1 year, I will go to Maldives or Dubai, or whatever, right? No. Just let's talk about facts here, right? So the economy, currencies, and the stock market is gonna be bad, and let me show you why. Now I'm gonna talk about the next is SP500, and after that currencies, because something is very interesting. Something is happening right now. In the last part of this live stream, I'm gonna talk about cryptocurrencies. If you want me to check on a specific stock or crypto, just let me know, okay? So, but this is very interesting. Something actually. I realized here for for the SP500, it was, let me show you here the chart. Okay, here. Okay, technically speaking, in weekly chart we are forming, well, SP500 is forming a better variance. This one is the only one I will be careful. Why? Because volatility is extremely low, right? So eventually in the following weeks we will see a better variance, right? So I have a rule. Yeah, I don't short the stock market. I mean, specifically the SP500, I don't short, right? Because remember, SP500 is like a Shiba Inu, right? As long America is just printing, this thing is just will keep pumping forever, right? At some point it's gonna break, it will break, but we don't know when. Yep. So it's safer, like for me, if we see this pullback, right? Major pullback, right? The target should be around 5,000. Yeah, 5,000, something like this, right? But don't get me wrong, follow the trend, and the trend is your friend. This is gonna be another opportunity, something like we saw in 2023, something like this, something like that I am looking for right now, okay? So that's why if we see this drop, if you see in the news, like, oh, I don't know, something happened, I don't know, right? I don't care. But now, for me, it's a buy opportunity in the long term because the trend is your friend. So this is my warning right now here. This is the better variance I see here is the warning I can see right now. So that's why I am defensive. Yeah, all this year actually I am just defensive. Let me show you here the monthly. And same as Bitcoin, we have a better variance. How strong it's gonna be? I don't know, because we don't have enough data. I would like to see, a chart where I can see all the data in monthly for the SP500. It will be nice, because here I don't have enough. It's just 2002. Okay, maybe. I don't know. I mean, even with the better variance, I mean, the trend is your friend. And every time when the MA55 is tested, as you can see here, it's very easy. It's a buy opportunity here. So you, at some point, maybe next year, you see this SP500 here testing again MA55. It's just a buy, okay? So that's why I don't short. Okay? Okay, now let's continue. But as I said before, in the long term, what I am thinking, I am like, of course, based on my technical analysis, right? I mean, my system of trading, we will see a pullback. Well, let's see how good it's gonna be for us, right? Because some of us, we are just waiting, right, for that pullback. Yeah. So now let's continue. With currencies. I'm gonna start with the currency of Japan, because I am in Japan, right? And I told you months ago, right? I said the Japanese yen is garbage, right? It's really trash. It's very sad because this country is very nice, but I am bullish. In this chart, and as I said before, if you see breaking 160, I was looking for a pullback. The next target, I know, actually, even someone sent me a message like, "Hey, you're crazy, because I cannot imagine at 200 yen, right? 200 yen per dollar. So the next target, technically speaking, it should be here, around 220, and technically should be very, 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 very fast. So I guess 2025, 2026 is gonna be very bad for not just Japan, many countries as well, like Korea, like many currencies. And the reason is Why? Because I said long time ago, right? I think in February, something like that, March. I said, hey, careful here because we have a monthly buy signal in the dollar, right? We have a buy signal here. Let me show you here. We have the momentum here to the upside here. Of course, it's not very strong right now here, but the momentum is still there and it's holding the MI55. And this is looking like accumulation right now. As long as it's about the MI55, 100, this is bullish. This is bullish. Looking for 110, 109 around there. Potentially a continuation. And also, in general, right, when you see gold very bullish, in general, is not very good for all the markets, right? Because this is telling you rich people, right? They are holding, they want to be defensive, right? Yeah. So that's why, same as 2021, people hate me, really hate me in 2021. I said Bitcoin will crash because of this, not because, I cannot see the future, right? But technically speaking, there is a very high probability we could see something like this, right? I am telling you right now, before of this, right? Before of the move, right? There is a very high chance, very high probability, $74,000 actually is the top. Yeah, I know maybe you don't like it. Me too. I was looking for maybe 85, between 75 to $85,000, no more than that. But there is a very good chance we could see this could be the top. And from here, there is a very high chance to see downside. Okay. So that's why, especially you like to gamble, right? With crypto and altcoins, right? Just be careful. Be careful. In my case, I will be very happy. Another opportunity to buy. But maybe for some of you will be very bad because maybe you are holding, right? And maybe you bought very expensive, right? At 60K, right? So let's see. I'm hoping to be, honestly, I want to be wrong. Yeah, I would like to see another high here. Maybe, I don't know, why not 100K? Why not? But the odds are very low right now, for now. How I can change this technical analysis? Well, I will tell you something. If weekly chart, technically speaking, is doing very well, as you can see here, is crossing the seller line. This is not a buy signal, remember, but this is a warning, like the time to crash is almost over in weekly chart. Yeah. So this time, like since April, Bitcoin had around 3 months to crash, and actually it didn't, right? As you can see, that didn't happen. Bitcoin is in sideways. Technically speaking, is doing very well. Now, we have to wait for the next buy signal here, right? And I will change my technical analysis in the future, maybe in August. Yeah, something like this, August, something here. If Bitcoin is still at 60K and we have a buy signal here. Yeah. But if we don't have volume, just remember this. Yes, of course, bullish here, but don't trust. Don't trust. Why? Because we don't have volume. So if we see this signal here, without volume, it's going to be a fake move. And from there, even worse. Okay? So I don't want to see this move. I need to be honest with you. I don't want to see this move. Because if we see this move, the bear market is going to be even it's going to be worse. I want to see just a very healthy correction right now, this year. Yeah, I would like to see it. Yeah, but sometimes, well, that is something I want. Let's see, right? Okay, so I'm going to continue with some altcoins because I know some of you are holding altcoins. Well, I know, for example, you are holding Cardano, right? And what I said long time ago, hey, Cardano, technically speaking, is broke the MI55 here. It's not very good, and actually Cardano went all the way down to 0.36 cents. Technically speaking, is breaking the key levels, and potentially we'll see at 25 cents. But let me show you here. We are gonna see potentially the following weeks, maybe by 2 weeks, something like that, a buy signal here. If Cardano can not just only hold this area, can actually recover, right? This level here, right? And close the candle above 0.45 cents, is I will just change my mind and say, you know what, this is looking like accumulation, right? Looking for an test to maybe 70, 80 cents, something like that. But it's just about time. Now let me show you here the monthly. The problem here with this technical analysis, again, same as Bitcoin, we don't have volume. We don't have volume. And without volume, the rule is don't trust the price, right? Don't trust the price if you don't have the volume, right? So the volume must follow the price. So you see Bitcoin or any asset pumping, you want to see actually the volume making new highs, right? But in this case, nope, it's not happening. Okay, now let's talk about Neo. Neo, actually, I said long time ago, is a sell, right? Here was the buy. My target, I failed. I said 25, 26, and Neo just reached 24. Oh my God, I failed so bad. Oh my God, yeah, I'm a failure. Yeah, I know. Of course, the first target almost hit, right? The second target was 40, but well, maybe I was too greedy. So let me show you here. This is something like the Neo broke the MI55, as you can see here. Technically speaking, is concerning. Yes, actually, yes, but well, in Neo, same as Cardano, can hold for maybe a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks, maybe 1 month. Maybe we can start looking for some recovery, right? But remember, it doesn't matter if your altcoin is the next whatever, right? Bitcoin is the king. Maybe you don't like it, but it's a fact. As long as Bitcoin has more than 60% of dominance in the market, doesn't matter your altcoin, right? So as you can see here, yeah, the lowest point is around $10. This is looking more like a potential just accumulation in the long term, something like this. Something like this. Yeah, sideways. Yeah, now let's talk about Solana. Solana, I'm watching Solana right now because, well, I know also some of you are holding Solana. Let me show you here. Solana is doing very well right now. In weekly chart, is holding, yeah. Is crossing the seller line here and is holding. But the biggest difference between like Solana and Cardano, Solana at least the volume is above the seller line, is still positive. You see, it's positive here. So this is good. Yeah, not the best at top, but at least if we see a buy signal, potentially another test to maybe 205 or 10, something like that. Yes, it's holding. The turn is your friend. It's still to the outside, but if you ask me, no, thank you. No, thank you. Yep. About Bitcoin. Yeah, it's gonna pump. Yes, actually, it's pumping right now, right? And when the chart is bouncing here, I hope you're right, my friend. I hope you're right to the moon. 1 million, right? 1 million. Yes, of course. But technically speaking, it's in sideways, right? From the top is $67,000. The bottom is 60. If you are watching news, the Fed or whatever, I respect, right? But believe me, I am old enough in this market to tell you like that is actually garbage. So, okay, so now let's continue with Ethereum. Ethereum here, let me show you here, Ethereum. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, let me see the chart. We have a buy signal here. It's holding me 55. Looking for a bounce, looking for maybe around 3,800, 900, potentially, yes. It's looking much better, this chart on Bitcoin. Let me see here, weekly chart, we have still the sell signal present. There is no volume, it's about the sell line here. I mean, this is looking good. I mean, it's still looking good. Yeah, Ethereum is doing better actually than Bitcoin. I like more this chart than the chart of Bitcoin. Yeah. Okay, so now let's continue. You have any requests, please just let me know in the comments. Let's talk about gold, right? Because as I said before, gold is making new highs here. So I think it's just about time. This thing is going to keep pumping here. Yeah, keep pumping here. It's holding very well. Holding very well. Some resistance here, but there is no resistance here. Some wicks here. There is no resistance. I mean, like, there is nothing here. There is no resistance here. It's the same thing like when Bitcoin, people will say, Bitcoin is found resistance at 20K. No, 20K was never a resistance, never. No, 17K, yes, but not 20K. Okay, so I think that's it, right? That's it. Let's see. Let's see if we find, yeah, Nvidia. Nvidia, what I can tell you about Nvidia, we have a monthly sell signal, but this thing, just buy the trend. The trend is your friend. So just you see a pullback here in the future, just buy and that's it. Be happy. This thing is gonna keep pumping for a long time. Let me see. We have a better variance here. Look at this. We have a better variance, but that is the thing. We have a very healthy volume. That is the thing I would like to see for Bitcoin. Very healthy volume. So because of this volume, if we see a pullback, I am very lucky. I will be very lucky here and I will be very happy to buy because the odds are very high to say, well, Nvidia will just bounce, right? So Netflix, I told you 2 years ago, lifetime opportunity to buy Meta and Netflix. Remember what I said a long time ago, right? When we saw this crash, I said lifetime opportunity to buy. Yeah, and why? Because we go to higher time frames, testing them 55 here, right? And the last time when we saw this test was 10 years ago. Very nice opportunity to buy here. Of course, this is gonna break the previous high. No shorts. After breaking the highs of 2022, you will see a new high, maybe 1,000 in the long term. 1,000. Let's talk about Microsoft. Microsoft, wow. The bi-monthly is very good. Monthly is very good actually. Price action is very good, making new highs. The sky is the limit here. Even with the sell signal here, this is looking very strong. So I think the stock market, some stock actually is looking very good. But of course we will see a pullback. We have 1, 2, okay, three strikes of better variance as you can see here, right? So that's why if we see a pullback, good news, it's gonna be a buy opportunity. Okay, guys, I think that's it. So in short term, right? Maybe you want to trade Bitcoin right now. In my case, I need to tell you right now, I am in long position at 60K, 300, something like that, 400 around there. Yeah, I am in long position around here, looking for 65, an extension to 67, breaking 67, 70K again, and we will just keep playing ping pong for a long time, right? And the reason is because volatility is extremely high. I don't see Bitcoin having an explosion, right? Yeah, explosion, right? A lot of big move because the volatility is extremely high, and there is no volume to support that move. Okay, so yeah, first target in 65 on the chart, second target 67. Now in short term, you want to trade 4-hour chart because maybe you want to trade, right? Let me tell you, the entry was yesterday, right? Yeah. So here, yeah, the entry was here, was around 61,000, and yep, I'm still holding, looking for a 65, 67 if I am lucky. I don't know, this volume is just garbage, my god, there is no volume even 12-hour chart, so maybe just 65, I will be just happy to take profits there. Okay, so let's see the comments. Tristan, no, thank you for joining. As you can see right now, I have just one live stream per week, and the reason is because Bitcoin is doing nothing, right? I'm trying to add more content to the channel. I'm testing some like new formats, but I don't know, I'm not happy with the result. That's why I didn't publish anything. I am still just testing. Yeah, I am this phase like experimenting what I can do. Okay, so let's see. Bitcoin is going to pump next week. I told you, like, buy right now, buy all in, right? You are very sure about it, all in 50x, right? No stop loss. Go ahead. In my case, I am in long position, but I protected my entry. I don't have to be worried. If I am wrong, totally fine. If it can crash tomorrow, I don't care because I protected my entry. Remember, the most important skill you need to learn about trading is not how much money you're making, it's how you minimize your losses. That's the point, right? Stop loss, risk management is the key to to be a very good or a decent trader at least. You're just focusing I'm gonna make 10%, 20%. I don't know how many of you have something like this happen, like you were making decent profits for 1 week, and suddenly just in one trade you lost everything. I think I'm very sure more than one, right? Yeah, me too. A long time ago. Yeah, and that is something like, well, risk management is the most. Okay, so in my case, I'm gonna explain like very fast. I just open my long position here. Yeah, long position around 60k, 60 something like this here, and I just below the previous low around here, around $58,000. In the moment when I saw this bounce, just I remove my stop loss and I set my entry. My stop loss is not just stop loss; it's just a stop above the my entry point. A little bit higher right now because I want to, of course, include the fees, right? And right now I don't care. You see, it's just pure profit right now. Now I need to see if Bitcoin is gonna hit $65,000. If that happens, well, I will just close my position and I will be just happy. Okay. Okay, guys. I think that's it for today. Yeah. Let's see. Remember, technical analysis right now is still sideways here for Bitcoin in when the chart, right? The next 10 days and bounce. Okay. First target 65. Second target $67,000. That is the target. Okay. Let's see what is gonna happen. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Have a good week.
And when that comes out, you heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero.